If I could have afforded a gun in that moment, I would have put it in my mouth and ended it. And if I didn't have children that love me and I love them, if that wasn't the case, I would have jumped off a bridge or jumped in front of a truck. This was just 6.5 years ago, and I had spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of hours working on myself, chasing the self-help train, trying to improve myself. And this was not a luxury pursuit. This was my life. My life was a train wreck. Nothing worked. And no matter how hard I tried, no matter how many books I read, no matter how many seminars I went to, no matter how much belief elimination and meditation, all the spiritual and energy practices that I tried, none of it dealt with the deepest pains that I was coping with in my life. And mine were considerable. After 17 years of being severely abused as a child, I came up with really severe low self-esteem. So I got into that self-help train and I did everything that I could possibly do. And what ended up happening was, as I got to be more and more knowledgeable at self-help and more of a positive thinker and more knowing that I was supposed to pretend that everything was okay, my life continually got worse and worse and worse. Now, I was in a very rare group of people. The vast majority of people just can't make enough money. I was in the second group that I've identified, where if you see my other videos, you'll get deeper information about that. But I was in the second minority of people who were able to make money pretty much effortlessly, but they lose it as quickly or faster than they make it. I was in that group. And I had made and lost my fortune, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 or even 6 times, but 7 times. And the 7th time that it was all taken away from me, and I had literally done everything I knew. I had followed everything I knew about the law of attraction. Man, I was focusing on my happy feeling place. I was taking total responsibility. I was living ho'oponopono. I was goal setting and I was following through and I was visualizing. And the 7th time that I lost it all, sitting there, homeless, hopeless, desperate, and finally suicidal, stuck. I'd been caught in that crazy 8 of anger and depression and anger and depression. I'd been caught in it for over 2 decades. I was as miserable as a person could be, only now it was worse, because having learned the ideas of the law of attraction and energy, I knew beyond the shadow of a doubt that I was the only one creating it. Before that, as long as I was able to blame somebody else, I figured I could overcome it in some way. But when I knew that it was me creating it and that I had created it again, and I had no idea how to stop because I was literally doing everything I knew to do, and I had lost it all again, I was literally ready to end my life. I knew that if I made money and it was taken from me again, I wouldn't be able to take it. So I was terrified of making a dime. That's where I found myself. And in that moment, I had the miracle of miracles. I had the awakening experience. This was January 3rd, 2011, around 10:15 in the morning. I'll remember it as long as I'm in this body. I had the epiphany, the awakening, where I went from the idea of everything being energy, which quite frankly just pissed me off because I was dealing with physicality and challenges all the time. I went from the idea of energy to the direct experience of infinite, unlimited, complete, perfect, abundant energy. I went from the idea, from quantum physics and spirituality, I went from the idea of infinite possibilities literally into the state, the experience of infinite possibilities. It was like I stepped off the train of thought that was heading straight into hell, and I catapulted directly onto the jet of awesomeness. In seconds, I went from suicidally stuck to emotionally free. And in less than 67 days, I went from homeless to living the dream here in Hawaii, which has only gotten more and more incredible every day since then, over the last 6.5 years. That gift that I received, that awakening, is my mission to share with millions of people around the world. And in the last few years, I've been able to touch tens of thousands in 83 countries, and they're having miracles very similar to mine. Now, some people come to me more ready than others. Some people come to me ready to just end some of the pain. And without exception, the spell breaking, breathing techniques, and the transformational tools that I've developed are setting people free by the thousands around the world. A few months ago, I condensed my knowledge into my book that became an overnight #1 international bestseller. It's called Break Your Self-Help Addiction. It's available on Amazon right now for $2.99, which interestingly sells more than giving it away for free on Amazon. And we've got it for free on my website right now. The book officially launches in November, and then the publisher is going to be taking over. As it stands right now, we've got the book available for free, as well as a series of videos that I created that go with the book that help you to dissolve all the stuff between you and your miracle so that you can step into the world of freedom of your dreams, just like I did, and just like the thousands of people that have taken that first step with me. It's my gift to you, and I want to encourage you, if you're ready. Maybe you're not homeless, maybe you're not suicidal, maybe you're not absolutely at the end of your rope, and maybe you are. In any case, this book is the book that I was looking for that I couldn't find. I wrote the book that would have changed it all for me. It's available right now on Amazon for $2.99, Break Your Self-Help Addiction. Great if you buy it there. If not, it's free on my website right now, breakyourselfhelpaddiction.com. Go grab the book and all the free videos that come with it. And I'd love to hear about your breakthroughs and your epiphanies and maybe your miracles. Thanks.